Bumirada na naman si, Attorney Kidlat, Attorney Secretary Kidlat Larry Gadon. Ayan mga kotsero. Bumirada na naman siya at nasunog ang mga hosts ng, isang show ng One News. Pag-usapan natin yan maya-mayang konti lamang mga kotsero kasi laugh trip talaga 'to, eh. And it shows mga kotsero 'no, kung gaano kakulang or siguro, I don't want to say kulang sila sa impormasyon, pero baka kulang lang sila sa fairness, gano'n na lang. Gano'n na lang, kulang sa fairness ang ating mainstream media. Pero pag-uusapan natin 'yan maya-mayang konti lamang, pero bago natin gawin 'yan, mag-shoutout muna tayo sa mga kaibigan natin sa Sendwave. Kung kayo po ay nasa US, UK, Canada, Italy, France, Spain, Ireland, and Belgium, ay pwede na po ay magpadala ninyo yung mga remittances sa Pilipinas sa pamamagitan po ni Sendwave. Ay gagawin nyo lang ay download ang Sendwave app. Ayan. Pagka-download mga kotsero ay gawa kayo ng bank account at lagay nyo yung bank account details. And then, pwede na po kayo magpadala sa GCash, sa mga pawn shops at sa iba't ibang mga bangko sa Pilipinas. At kapag ginamit nyo pa po ang aking promo code na Coach Jarrett, makakuha pa kayo ng karagdagang $20 na free credit. So, ayan po mga kotsero, no? Ay download nyo na po si Sendwave for all of your remittance needs. Air horn. Peng, 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 peng. Anyway. Ayan. So mga kotsero, to pag-usapan na natin itong sinabi ni Secretary, si Papa Sec, Larry Gadon. Kasi mga kotsero, na-interview siya recently sa One News. Okay, yung One News, yung The Big Story yung pangalan ng show. Tapos they went straight to the disbarment ni Attorney Larry Gadon. Kung nakakalimutan niyo na po nitong nakaraang buwan lamang, si Attorney Larry Gadon po ay na-disbar ng Supreme Court. Okay? At I won't comment on that too much kasi I'd let Secretary Larry Gadon discuss it. Kasi sinabi naman niya dito, kinuwento naman niya. And hindi ko naiintindihan bakit question sa mga hosts. Why did you lead with this sa disbarment? Agad-agad. But anyway, eto ngayon ang naging reaction ni Secretary Larry Gadon. Ayan. Secretary Gadon says he won't appeal disbarment. Hindi raw niya i-appeal ang kanyang disbarment hanggat buhay si Justice Leonen. Again, with all due respect po sa ating Korte Suprema, nakakatawa lang po talaga kasi itong sinabi ni Papa Sec Larry Gadon. So hinanap ko ngayon yung video kasi alam ko kay Rappler to eh. Pag si Rappler mga kotsero, expect nyo na slanted ang balita dyan. Medyo fake news yan. Di pala medyo. Fake news talaga. Kulang sa sa kwento. So, pinuntahan ko yung video. Hinanap ko yung video at nakuha natin siya. Pero basahin muna natin yung balita ni Rappler. Sabi niya, Presidential Advisor for Poverty Alleviation Larry Gadon won't be filing a motion for reconsideration anytime soon after the Supreme Court disbarred him. Hindi raw muna siya magka-file. Specifically, he doesn't think he has a chance of getting reinstated into the bar as long as Justice Marvick Leonen is alive. sabi niya, ako naman, hinihintay ko lang na mamatay si Justice Marvick Leonen when I apply. Tiyan nyo, kulang-kulang talaga tong quote nyo. Crappler. Yan ang problema sa inyo eh. Tapos, kinuwento nyo na yung kay Raisa Robles, ganyan-ganyan. O, ito pa, sinabi. Gadon insisted that the disbarment is just a vengeance of Justice Marvick Leonen against me because I filed an impeachment case against him in 2019. And I also filed an impeachment case against Maria Lourdes Sereno who was booted out of the Supreme Court. Tapos, iba na. Tuloy na, iba na yung kwento. Okay. Tapos, ang daming sinabi ni Attorney Gadon na bago umabot din sa punto na I would like to clarify. Mamaya, papakita ko sa inyo, papapanood ko sa inyo. Ayan. Grabe. Parang ano lang to what do you call this? Paninira. 'Di ba? Smear campaign. Smear piece. Pero ipapapanood ko sa inyo 'to. Actually, maski dito sa video na 'to, medyo sa totoo lang, medyo nakakairita din yung specifically merong isang interviewer dito na medyo nakakairita. And I'm sure mapapanood niyo siya o mapapansin niyo kapag, nagtanong-tanong na siya. Okay, panoorin natin lahat.
Well, here to discuss, we have with us live in the studio Presidential Advisor for Poverty Alleviation, Larry Gadon. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the big story.
Yeah, good evening, and thank you for having me here.
Sorry, to be honest, I don't even know what to call you. Can I even still call you attorney?
Yes, attorney,
Of course.
secretary, just to say.
Are you at secretary level at
Yes.
with this position? That's secretary
Yes,
cabinet
yes.
level. Okay,
No
so
less than Executive
niya
Secretary
alam.
Lucas Bersamin calls me secretary.
Hindi talaga nila alam na secretary level yung, presidential advisor? I'm sure they know this. Alam nila yan mga kotse, imposible hindi nila alam yan na secretary level yan. Feeling ko nang-aasar lang to eh. Wag naman sana, no? But anyway, pangpainggan pa natin.
in his statements.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up for us. Now, about the attorney title,
Yes.
how is that disbarment going along,
Well,
Secretary?
they announced it in the media, but
Di
I
pa
haven't
sure.
received any notice yet. So, by procedure, I can still file a motion for reconsideration. And disbarment is not does not have res judicata
Right.
principle na pwede ka mag-reapply anytime. And ako naman, hintayin ko lang na mamatay si Justice Marivic Leone. I apply.
Oy,
Because
knock
that's-
on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood,
Because
ito, may wood dito.
that disbarment is just a vengeance of Justice Marivic Leone against me because I filed an impeachment case against him in 2019. And I also filed the impeachment case against Maria Lourdes Sireno, who was booted out of the
I
Supreme
don't
Court.
think we can call it that, sir. I mean, there have been a number of disbarment cases filed against you
Yes.
right, over the
Oh, but those
viral
are-
videos. So I
Yes.
don't.
Okay, clarify lang natin, guys. Para kasi I think parang hindi of course nandoon yung disbarment cases, pero sa IBP kasi 'yon. Sa Integrated Bar of the Philippines yun ifina-file. Okay, para lang po alam nyo kung paano tumatakbo ang disbarment. Magka-file ho muna kayo ng disbarment petition or complaint sa IBP. Sa IBP po, meron siyang grupo na mag-iimbestiga tungkol doon sa complaint. Board of something, I forget. Basta merong grupo sa loob ng IBP na mag-iimbestiga ng complaint. Sila rin ang magdidesisyon o magbibigay ng recommendation sa IBP kung ikaw ay i-disbar, isususpend, i-admonish. Marami yung klase ng penalty. Disbarment po, mga kotsero, ay ang last resort. Pinakahuli na yan. As in, pinakahuling. Or ito na yung pinaka-severe. Kasi, actually, kahit nga hindi ho basta-basta nagdi-disbar ang Supreme Court. Nagdi-disbar lang ang Supreme Court kapag sobrang lala nung kasalanan. It's really, it's contrary to law, morals, public order, and public policy. Pag yung ginawa mo ay ganun kalala. Contrary to law, morals, good conduct. Good conduct ba yun? Good conduct, public order, and public policy. Ayun, sabit ka dun, madidisbar ka. Pero that is usually the last resort. Pinakahuli na ho yan. Hindi ho yun ang unang-unang penalty na ibinibigay ng ating Korte Suprema. So, yung sinasabi po dito ni ate, I don't know her name eh. Hindi kasi ako nanonood ng One News. Ito si ate, sinasabi niya, marami namang complaint sa'yo na disbarment. Wag ho tayong malito, mga kotsero. Yung disbarment case po ni Attorney Larry Gadon ay motu proprio. Ibig sabihin, si Supreme Court ho mismo ang nag-initiate. Wala pa ho sa level ng IBP, ng Integrated Bar of the Philippines. Wala pa po doon. Although may complaint na doon, malamang sa malamang si IBP ay nag-iimbestiga pa. Pero ito pong kay Raisa Robles is different. Iba po ito. Si Supreme Court ho mismo ang nag-initiate. Sila ho mismo ang nag-initiate. Una, suspension, and then disbarment. Okay, so baka lang kasi nalilito. Hindi ho, regardless kung marami ho siyang complaint sa IBP. Hindi pa ho yun ang usapan dito. Regardless kung marami ho siyang complaint sa IBP, the fact of the matter is, si Supreme Court po, hiwalay ang nag-initiate ng disbarment ni Attorney Larry Gadon. Okay, tuloy po natin.
I don't think we can call it payback at
No,
this point.
because all of these are just nuisance cases. And then how come?
Supreme Court na to, sir. I don't
Oo
think
nga,
we can...
Kaya sinabi ni Attorney Gadon na nuisance cases kasi nasa IBP pa siya. Nakakatawa lang yung response ni ate, Supreme Court na to eh. Parang ganun. Parang reporter ba? Ano ba klase to?
Call
Pero
it nuisance.
alam mo, ang Supreme Court meron doon pinipili eh. How come Attorney Chel Jokno, in a hearing before the Supreme Court, submitted a fake document and still the
yan.
Supreme Court did not mind.
I
Laila
don't know
Dilima.
about that case, so I can't comment on it.
It was all over the news. Laila Dilima,
Ba't tayo pakita yung
who
report?
admitted in the Senate hearing, no less than a Senate hearing, admitted that she had an illicit, illegal, immoral relationship with her driver bodyguard. Then how come she was not disbarred? And Laila Dilima defied openly the order of the Supreme Court in allowing Gloria Arroyo, President Gloria Arroyo, to travel abroad. She openly defied that order. Then how come the Supreme
Okay.
Court did not even bother to call her attention? So,
Right.
just because I am a BBM supporter, si Marivic Yonen, pinag-initan na ako.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Iwan
waiting
na
for him
natin
to
na
die.
off-topic.
Yeah,
Na
exactly.
off-topic na tayo.
We can't go
Nasunog silang tatlo. Alam niyo po kung bakit, mga kotsero. Ganito ho kasi. Kaya ho yun ang minention ni Attorney Larry Gadon. And again, with all due respect sa Supreme Court, because one of these days, I will take the bar exam with the Supreme Court. So, with all due respect po sa Supreme Court, kaya po ni-raise ni Attorney Larry na unfair para sa kanya yung naganap. Bakit po? Kasi si Attorney Chel Jokno, nung siya po ay nag-file ng kanyang writ of kalikasan laban kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, nameke po siya ng ebidensya, ng mga dokumentong isunumite niya sa Korte Suprema. Nabisto po siya ng ating Solicitor General during that time. Paano po siya nabisto? Kasi nagsalita po yung mga mangingisda na pumirma doon sa dokumento na hindi raw para sa writ of kalikasan laban kay FPRRD yung kanilang pinirmahan. Okay. That's disbarable, mga kotsero. Disbarable offense po yun. Kasi that's a falsification of evidence. That's against good morals. That's against the law. That's against public policy. That's against good conduct. That's against public order. Pero ano pong sinabi ng Supreme Court? We are admonishing you. Admonishment. Pinagalitan, kumbaga. Documented na pagalit, ganun. Admonish. Yung kay Laila de Lima, mga kotser, she admitted, di ba, sinabi naman ni Attorney Larry, she admitted na she had an illicit affair with her driver/bodyguard. Okay. Mga kotsero, there has been cases of disbarment. Disbarment po ito, natatanggalan po sila ng lisensya na mag-practice ng abogasya. Dahil sila po ay nakiapid. Why? Because it is against morals. So, actually, meron pa nga ako na digest dati sa Case Digest. Dalawa ho silang abogado. Yung isa, dalawa po silang finailan ng disbarment case sa IBP. Yung lalaki na disbar, Yung babae, suspension lang yata yung sa babae. I forget, matagal ko na nabasa to eh. Illicit affair din. Why? Ang rational po ng ating Supreme Court, ito po ay against morals. Against morals. So bakit po doon sa dalawang, doon na lang, yun na lang muna pag-usapan natin. Ang sinasabi po dito ni Attorney Larry Gadon ay bakit sa kanya motu proprio ang Supreme Court. Sa kanya, sa kaso niya, Supreme Court mismo ang nagsabi, isususpend ka namin at eventually, a few years later, i-disbar ka namin. Motu proprio. Supreme Court po ang nag-umpisa. Meron din po tayong dalawang abogado who failed in the proper who violated the code of professional responsibility ng mga abogado, si Attorney Chel Jokno nung nameke siya ng ebidensya, and someone who failed morally nung umamin siya na siya ay nakiapid sa kanyang driver / bodyguard. Bakit po doon sa dalawang ito, wala pong motu proprio decision ang Supreme Court? Yun po ang sinasabi dito ni Attorney Larry Gadon, na feeling ko hindi ko naiintindihan nitong, lalo tong nakaputi. Sino pa siya? Hindi ko siya kilala. Pero ano siya kanina pa siya medyo defensive. Ulitin natin. Medyo putol Ayan.
He was not disbarred. And Laila de Lima defied openly the order of the Supreme Court in allowing President Gloria Arroyo, to travel abroad. She openly defied that order. Then how come the Supreme Court did not even bother to call her attention?
See, yun yung sinasabi ni Attorney Larry dyan. Ni Secretary Larry. Bakit ni disiplina walang nakuha? Pero sa kanya, umabot pa sa level ng disbarment. So, yun yung sinasabi niya.
Right.
Just because I am a BBM supporter, si Marivic Leonen, pinag-initan na ako.
Yun yung kutob niya.
That's why I'm
Iwan na
waiting
natin
to
na
die.
topic.
Yeah, exactly.
Before I-
Off-topic na tayo.
We can't go back to the old cases.
And not only that,
We're not in a position.
I would like to clarify that I was being disbarred not because I am dumb, stupid, or because I stole a property of the client.
No, they were
CPR
very
is
clear. It was
sinasabi.
because of the abusive, sexist, and misogynistic language. They were very clear
But I
about
did not upload it.
Yeah,
There
but
was
it
a case,
still was
But it
released.
was supposed to be a private. And not only
see.
that, it was
Doesn't
done
matter.
during the height of the campaign. And the trouble with
Defensive si ate. But it still was, totoo naman yun. Sinabi naman talaga sa decision na it's because of the language, etc., etc. Sexist, misogynist language, etc., etc. But the fact is, it was supposed to be a private conversation. It's supposed to be a private conversation. Sinabi po ni Secretary Gadon na it's supposed to be para sa kanilang dalawa lang ni Raisa Robles. Si Raisa Robles po ang nag-leak. Yun. So, bakit si Secretary Gadon lang ang naparusahan? When there is a violation as well sa side ni Raisa Robles dito sa kaso na to. Ulitin natin.
Still was
But it
released.
was supposed to be a private. And not only that, it was
doesn't
done
matter.
during the height of the
It
campaign.
matters.
And the trouble with
Sabi natin, it doesn't matter. It matters. Context matters. Ate. Di ba rin? Host ka ng ng news. News ka naman. Ate. I don't know her name. I'm sorry. Pero ate naman, it matters. May halaga yun. Kaya ngayon ang argumento ni Secretary Larry. Argumento niya, it's supposed to be a private conversation. Regardless kung lumabas yon o hindi, private yan. It's supposed to be between the two of them. It matters. Fruit of the poisonous tree. You have to come to court with clean hands. Ibig sabihin, kapag ikaw ay lalapit sa korte, ang kamay mo ay inosente. Wala kang ginawang pagkakamali. Dito sa kaso ng disbarment ni Attorney Larry Gadon, ang sanhi ng kanyang pagkakadisbar ay yung viral video. Kaya nagka-viral video kasi in-leak ni Raisa Robles. Malinis ba ang kanyang kamay? Hindi. Bakit? Kasi nag-violate siya ng Data Privacy Act. Kasi it's a private conversation. Those who come to court must come to court with clean hands. Clean hands doctrine po ang tawag dyan, ate. I don't know her name, but she should know that. Unless, anyway.
You people, media,
You people.
is that you are pointing your finger against me. Then how come you are not blaming Raisa also for spreading lies, everyday lies against BBM? And that was done during the campaign.
Okay, no one's pointing
We
fingers
were
at you,
affected.
sir. And
Yeah.
secondly, I'm not going to comment on what Riza did, right? But in any case, the Supreme Court has spoken. That is about as much as we're going to
It was
discuss
very
tonight.
unfair.
So, ang
Then
plano
how come
mo,
Jokno? How
well,
come
you can put
Laila
that-
de Lima?
yeah. Well, you can
It
put
was
that
a
into the
political
MR.
It was a vendetta
basta sa
against
atin.
me by Justice
Nag-host ka pa tayo, di mo pinagsasalita ang mga guest mo.
Marivicionen.
Okay.
All right. Sec, we'll just take that story when the developments happen. We can discuss that. But
No,
for
I'm
now,
curious, like, how far will you go to get the attorney title back?
Madali lang naman yun eh. Pag namatay si Leone, di mag-file ako ng motion for reconsideration.
okay, we'll leave it at that.
Siya lang
for
naman na may kagagawa nun eh.
Right, Sec. Pero ano kasi, ito yung...
No comment ako dyan.
Naghihigante. In fact, some people in the Supreme Court actually called me up before the day it was issued on the media. They were convincing me to tell BBM, President BBM, to call the Supreme Court to withhold the issuance of that disbarment. Because they probably wanted to trade something for me. They want a trade-off for me against me and the appointment of a Chief Justice.
Scoop. Scoop yun ah. Walang pumake-up nun. Scoop yun. Actually, mapapanood nyo itong buong episode. It's around 15 minutes sa One News. Hanapin nyo lang, nandun yung video ni Attorney Larry Gadon. Katawa lang yung sinabi niya. Minsan talaga si Attorney Larry, may mga pasabog talaga to eh. Pasabog talaga eh. But anyway, alam nyo mga kotsero, may punto po doon si Attorney Larry. He has a point. Ang nakakatawa lang, yung host, masyadong hot. Masyadong mainit eh. Masyadong, hindi hot na, hot na mainit. Kasi, defense talaga siya agad. Agad-agad. Diba? But the fact of the matter is, again, I won't comment on the decision of the Supreme Court. Kasi sila yan eh. Meron silang sariling wisdom. And, irespeto na lang natin yung wisdom of the Supreme Court. So, wag natin sila i-bash. But, may punto rin si Attorney Larry. Yung kanyang punto, yung pagiging unfair doon sa treatment ng kaso niya, kasi sabihin natin mabigat din talaga. Mabigat din naman yung nangyari sa kanya, yung kanyang kaso. Pero mabigat din kasi yung ginawa nung iba na dilawan. And doon nanggagaling yung feeling of unfairness. And kung makikinig ka lang with a rational mind, iintindihin mo lang kung ano yung nangyari at sisiguruhin mo lang na naiintindihan mo yung mga ganap, maiisip mo rin yun na parang medyo unfair nga yung naganap. So, I'm sure this will be corrected by the Supreme Court in one way or another. Pwede naman talaga siya mag-reapply ng pagli-lift ng disbarment. Pwede yun. Pero meron siyang limitations. Parang merong 5 years yata. 2 years or 5 years na kailangan siya maghintay. Tapos, kailangan niyang kumuha ng parang certificate of good moral or something. I forget. Nasa libro namin sa CPR. Andyan sa CPR. Pero, it's possible. Pwede siyang ma-readmit to the bar. Kung gugustuhin pa niya. Pero mukhang hindi na rin kasi sinabi niya dun sa interview, matagal na raw siyang hindi nagpa-practice ng law. 2014 pa raw siya hindi na nagpa-practice ng law. Ay, hindi. 2014 daw yung huli niyang paglabas at pagpunta ng korte. Ang tagal na nun. 2014. So, sabi rin naman niya, mukhang happy naman siya na hindi mag-practice ng law. So, it seems he won't be appealing, no? Hindi muna siya aapila sa kanyang disbarment for some time. At hopefully, when he does, the Supreme Court will be the wisdom of the Supreme Court will be different. So, let's see. Matagal pa naman ang panahon. Matagal pa yung marami pang pwede mangyari. And let's just hope na things will clear up eventually, no? When the time is come. When the time has come. So ayan po mga kutsero, ang ating video for today. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan i-like po itong video na to at i-share po ito sa inyong social media accounts. Mag-subscribe na rin po kayo sa aking Coach Jared YouTube channel at sa ating Facebook page. Pa-follow na rin po yan, okay? At I'll see you po in our next live stream. Alright? So God bless everyone and see you next time. Bye!